He's going to attack you twice. He's going to attack you with a normal attack with his Warhammer, and then he's going to follow up with a shield bash. So the main attack with his Warhammer is a miss. And does he connect with his shield bash? That's a 23, which is a hit. And he bashes you. He catches you actually pretty good, Dirt. He catches you for 11 damage.
Huh?
Are you still bloodied as well, Dirt?
Just came bloodied again.
Okay. Next up is the... Alright, I'll just go ahead and leave it here. So I'm going to go ahead and... shift one. You're not going to get an opportunity attack because of your dazed, which is good. And the same thing with this dwarf here. I'm going to go ahead and take combat advantage at +2 because you're granting +2 anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 attacks as well. First one's a 23. 16 damage. Follow up with the shield bash. +12. 27, which is a hit as well. And you get bashed for 13. So a total of 29 between the Warhammer, and then he follows up with a shield bash. And you really feel that, Dirt. So that's it for him. I've shifted. Dirt, you're up now.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and power down that that thing I had. That
Power down.
potion,
I like it. Yeah.
That potion that I had.
Minor. Gotcha.
So.
Remember, you got second win as well. It takes a standard action, but that's up to you. Hackmaster, I've never even heard of that. Silverlock.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that too.
Yeah, you can do that, Syndrome. Absolutely. I'll let you have the next one. Alright, so you got a minor down, you got a standard down, you have a movement. So, but no, actually, no, Dirt. Remember, your days, you can only take 1 action. So you could only chug your potion. You could not take your healing. Put the healing, put your health back on for the surge that you took.
Right. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Right.
But you still got your power. That's pretty cool. Alright, and I believe that is the end of your turn, so you are no longer dazed. So you'll be fine for next round.
Alright.
Alright, now...
I thought he was dazed until the guy's turn.
Was it? Let me look it up.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, until the end of my next turn, so... you're still dazed, Dirt. Thanks, Warren. The closer! He's the new closer! Wow. That's kind of mean.
Yeah, Warren.
I just don't like... I just want to make sure that everything's fair.
This ain't World of Tanks, man. You ain't got to get me killed in the first 2 minutes.
Ooh, Telendros, you're up now, sir. Dirt could use some help over there with the burning hands.
I got one better for you.
Fireball, please.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. That's a daily, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my. What's that, like a burst of 20 inside 30 squares or something like that?
Yeah, it's burst 3 within 10.
Alright. Where's the point?
Let me measure that.
That's a pretty big burst 3, bud. I like it. You gonna place it right here, right on top of Lormar.
I'm gonna place it.
Time's running out. Let's move it along, sister.
Just making sure this is within range here.
Not trying to rush a bit. Trying to speed up the combat a little bit. Yeah, we can do that though,
Right there.
Syndrome. Where?
Centered on that spot.
Alright, so you will hit the top dwarf. Go ahead and roll. Roll for an... Is that all creatures? Is that a creature attack?
It is. Gotta bring it up again.
Here, I got it. It is
Each creature.
each creature in a burst, so yes, it will hit everyone. So go ahead and roll an attack on the top dwarf there.
Okay.
And that's probably versus reflex, right?
Yeah, 14 though.
Alright, that's actually a miss. Let's go ahead
Yep.
and go with Dirt. Dirt, what is your reflex?
Um,
Go ahead and roll as well.
Okay.
23 versus reflex on Dirt. Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
for
that's a
the
hit.
roll for the human beside him to the right.
23 versus reflex hits me.
That's a hit. And go ahead and roll for the last dwarf directly behind Dirt.
22.
Alright, 22. That is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage, and we'll take 3 full damages and 1 half damage. Is a miss half damage? Yeah, it is half damage. So we'll just yeah. How much damage does that fireball do? It's got to do a lot.
46 plus intel.
Alright, so go ahead and do 46 plus intel. You're going to have to change your macros as well. Holy shit. Nice. 27. That's really nice. And it doesn't leave any kind of residual effect or anything like that, does it?
No, no other effect.
Alright, cool.
So what does that do to me now? What do I have to?
You take 27 damage.
I'm dead. Down.
Really? Did you go down?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. This guy's bloodied. All kinds of wounds are opening up on this guy as this blast just engulfs the entire area.
Did Talindris kill someone?
Talindris is blasted. He just sparked up the grill. Alright, so Dirt, you take 27, so you're wow. You're at negative 13. So what is your bloodied hit point value?
33.
Alright, so
He's fine.
yeah, you're fine. You're unconscious, Dirt. You hear you just
The
think
closer.
yeah, the closer's down. Alright. So you're gonna have to start doing some death saving throws next round. So on your next turn, you guys see a fiery eruption explode of the likes that you guys have never seen before come from Talindros. And then you see, as the fire clears, you see two dwarves on fire, you see the human on fire, and you see Dirt slumped over on the ground. Any movement? Go ahead and do your movement, Talindros, because we're moving on. Vey, it's your turn.
I'm good.
Wow, he took Dirt down with a fireball. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom, huh? Wow.
I wanted to test that out.
It was a cool test.
Is there anything I can do for Dirt other than a heal?
You can
try to stabilize.
You can do that, but you're going to take multiple opportunity attacks, because if you do any
Right.
kind of check like that, yeah, you're gonna eat it. But you can cast Healing Word on him, and it'll basically stabilize him at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm out of those.
Well,
I
yeah.
guess I will have to avenge his unconsciousness. I was going to say avenge his death, but that's not very appropriate.
You could start planning for the future, maybe, and just kind of start a little bit of pre-planning, maybe.
Did that work?
Oh, it did. Looks good to me.
I mean, did it make the move?
Yeah.
I tried the thing.
Yeah, you moved
Yeah, it
5.
showed up.
Yeah, it showed up perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good job.
It doesn't show up on my screen, that's why I was wondering. Alright, I'm going to, as a minor action, cast Bear Strength.
Ooh.
That will
A new
help
one?
compensate for that loss of damage. That gives me +2 to all base strength damage rolls.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm going to attempt a combo attack here again. This guy probably doesn't need it, but I don't want to take the chance.
Wouldn't bear strength not affect you anyway? Because don't you have the weapon finesse to where you actually use wisdom instead of strength?
Yeah, but not for damage.
Ah,
Yeah, I use wisdom just for attack.
that's right. Oh no, that actually affects your damage as well, though. Melee training?
The melee training does?
Yeah, it does. It when you make a melee basic attack, you can use your wisdom instead of strength, and then in addition, you can use half of that ability's modifier instead of your strength modifier for the damage roll. So you'll get to use half your wisdom for the strength bonus.
Oh, I think... Well, it will be the same, because I have 2 modifier for strength, 4 for wisdom,
Yeah.
so that is the half.
Yeah, it
so
is.
it's the same.
Yep. Gotcha. 10-4.
Alright, combo attack, let's see if it hits.
I got faith, though. I think it will.
I have a... Well, now do I have advantage if Dart is down?
No. If he's
Okay.
got any kind of condition on him, no, you don't.
Alright then.
Even if he was up, you wouldn't, because dazed, you don't, any kind of condition doesn't give you, advantage. But you hit again. That's
Awesome.
That's 2 in a row, eh?
Alright, then Boris is going to come up to make the combo.
Oh, okay. Move him out.
Alright, there.
Oof, nasty. I like it. 24. This guy is basically ripped in half. Boris shreds him in half with his claws. Well, with you pounding him with your quarterstaff as well, he basically folds into 2 pieces.
Yeah, just to know my macros. I didn't know about the damage thing. I didn't know about it not affecting defenses, but not about the damage. But I made all the adjustments.
Roger that. Anything else for you? Action points or anything? Alright, so this
Yeah, I'm out of things to use anyway.
this guy here, he actually makes a comment as he starts to attack, and he tells you that Gharash should be back soon, and he's not going to take too lightly to his lake being killed, and several of his finest soldiers. Should I coup de grace, Dirt? Should I give the down fighter a coup de grace with a... I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to actually because of the shrubs, I'll just go ahead and do 1 here, and I'll attack Vey and basically scream "Fuck Gharash!" and fumble with a 1. So we won't use any of that stuff on the monsters. So alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend 100 on that. Or I won't. I won't.
Fun.
Yeah, I won't let anybody spend 100 on a creature. So, all right, Orville, dear, what are you doing, dear?
What kind of action does it count as if I shove a healing potion into Dirt's throat?
It's going to be a minor, but you're going to take an attack of opportunity from anyone that would be adjacent to you. for doing something.
But
like
if I
that.
use my tactical trick, I don't provoke those, do I?
But no, because you couldn't use that because your tactical trick is an attack.
No, it's a move action.
But it involves an
User
attack,
entered your
correct?
channel.
I believe all those
Doesn't-
tricks.
User left your channel.
The effect of the tactical trick says you move up to your speed, and you do not provoke opportunity attacks when leaving squares adjacent to your allies. I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Till end of your turn, you have combat advantage against enemies that have at least one of your allies adjacent to them.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is
Alright.
it's leaving the squares. That's the bad thing about it.
Well, I'm leaving one, entering another adjacent to him.
But
Still,
it's for multiple squares, and it just won't work.
yeah.
Unless it
I use-
signifies it, and it doesn't, so.
Yeah, I use my tactical trick to...
Just give him a coup de grace. Give him an automatic free crit. Give him one for the road.
Oh god. Didn't Sean pay me for killing dirt?
I'd give you 100 XP. No, I'm just kidding.
100? No, I attack this guy over here. Do I get combat advantage against him because I'm
On which one?
on the archer here?
Are you using your... No, you wouldn't get combat advantage. I don't know how you would get combat advantage.
He's next to dirt.
And dirt's down.
Dirt's unconscious. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Mhm.
alright.
This is a nice try, though.
I'm asking.
Oh, it's all good.
Doesn't hurt to ask, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It never hurts to ask.
Actually, what I will do instead of using the tactical trick to move, I will use my fainting trick to move, which lets me
Hoagies, thank you for the follow, Hoagies. Welcome to the
gain
community.
a power bonus to the next damage roll you make this turn with a basic attack for which you do not have combat advantage. Power
Guys,
bonus
let's-
equals your charisma modifier.
Let's go ahead and do our nightly lottery right
So
now.
I move up to next up to the archer here,
Everyone lurking, go ahead and
Slide.
get into the lottery.
fainting attack and fainting damage.
This is the only lottery
It's
for the
14
night,
versus
guys.
AC, which is a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And I end my turn there.
Okay, Lormar, what are you doing? Make sure you guys get into the lottery.
Oh,
If you
I
do
guess
not have
I'll
5
save
points, I will give you
dirt
5 points. So
as my minor action, which is my one action which I can do since I don't have a weapon anyways.
but I need to
So
know
healing word on good old
about the
dirt.
5 points. So if you don't have it, so Ooh, that looks like it hurts, bud, doesn't it?
5 points.
All right. So, hey, Dirt stabilized at least. So, he's not going to get any worse. We'll just put it that way.
So is he
I
at zero
thought
now?
that he goes from he gets 5 points of health hit points.
Uh,
But he's
he'll-
still prone.
Yes. He's going to get exactly. Because he's at negative.
So I have 5.
He's at negative 13, so.
I thought
I'll
it
go up to
doesn't
5.
count against the negatives.
Let me read this real quick. Double check it. Just 1 second. Healing the dying. All right, here actually this is a perfect example. Fargrim is at negative 12 HP, unconscious and dying. His companion, Warhuck the cleric, uses healing word to help him. The assistance immediately raises Fargrim's current hit points to 0 and allows him to spend a healing surge. Boosted by the that's what I was thinking. I thought it was 1, but I was definitely a hit point off. So, all right. So there you go. That's what happens.
All right, cool. I get to spend a healing surge then, right?
You get to spend a healing surge. Yeah, that's from the rules compendium.
From 0, so my healing surge is 16.
Plus the 5.
Okay, cool.
21.
Yep, 21. Sweet, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. All right, back in action, baby.
You are prone,
Okay.
which is a good job. Good job on it. Yeah, that was your last one
Yeah.
too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
We're okay.
Oh yeah, you guys are fine. All right,
Stay
so I'm gonna
down.
give you the prone. Anything else for you there, Larmar? Any movements? Any shifts or anything? Because I'm gonna move on.
No, I am not going to shift, but I am undazed now.
All right, so this dwarf here, you are undazed. You can go ahead and take that off. You still don't have your weapon either, do you? Are you still weaponless?
That's correct.
All right. So this dwarf sees. Actually, I need to roll a perception check. So perception is based off of. He does not notice that Dirt is conscious again, so he will face Orvaldir and attack him twice. 30 versus AC, which is a hit, so Orvaldir, you will take 13 damage from a Warhammer, and he is also following up with a Shield Bash, which is a 25 versus armor class, and you will take a total of 15 damage for a total of 28 from the Warhammer and the Shield Bash follow-up.
28?
28, correct. And I'm going to shift over 1 as well and end my turn there. And basically as a free action, he says, "Hail to the clan of the Gharash!" They're starting to say something about the Gharash, and but it seems like nothing is, to you guys, I did a perception and nobody hears anything in the woods, so I think this guy's just speaking out of his ass. Alright, so that is done. Dirt, you're up, so you are no longer dazed. Yeah, because he's dead anyway, so but you are prone, so you're going to have to stand up if you choose to. But just remember, if you stand up, that's a free attack of opportunity. So that's up to you.
Can he crawl or roll?
He can crawl half his movement. So if he
Crawl out of there.
but if he moves, he could I don't think you can shift when you're prone. So but
Shift crawl?
No, you
Is it
can't
combat
shift crawl.
dodge?
But you can actually you can move. You can crawl half your movement, but you're still going to take an attack. Or you can just lay there and attack with a -2. I mean, you can do that as well, prone. And anybody attacking you from the range is going to take a -2 as well. So that's just up to you. You can attack with a -2.
Right.
That's what I would suggest you do.
Yeah, I am trying to figure out which. I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy here
Okay.
with a -2.
Are you playing Thriller in the background or something? I hear doors creaking and everything. Because this is Thriller. The lottery is for winning some
Let's see
EXP
here,
points. Oh, thank you, Raven.
I thought, yeah. All right, so just ignore the damage on this, okay?
Everybody type
Oh,
in
wait.
this command
Never
here.
mind. Wait.
Oh,
And if you
yep,
do
more
not
damage
have,
on
Yeah,
it.
actually, that is it. Just ignore the damage on that, yeah.
if you don't
ignore the
have,
damage on that.
let's see,
That's my hit.
if you don't have 5 XP, I'll give you
Separate
5
macros.
XP.
XP
Separate macros.
because it costs
Yeah,
5
no,
to
I
get
have
into
to
the
make another
lottery.
one.
So,
Well, I can still use that hit because that's what my hit would have been. So Um,
23, yeah. Well, 26, but
yeah,
I mean that's still well more than enough to hit. So
26. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I have to roll damage.
so basically, well, did you already rolled damage, didn't you? 2d10.
Well-
What's 2d10 for?
Yeah, no, I said ignore the damage.
Oh, okay.
That's just my hit.
Roger that. Well, it
So-
says 28 versus AC, dealing 19 damage. Is that with Power Strike
Right.
or something?
Yeah. Hmm.
You still had another Power Strike anyway, because you've only used one.
Yeah. So can I use that? If I can
Yeah.
use power strike, all right then. Yeah.
Because
All right, I'll use it.
Power Strike works whenever you hit. So
Okay.
whenever you hit, it's just a free
Okay.
action. So you
Okay.
just say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and add that on. So yeah. So
All right, cool.
basically, what
So-
you do with this attack, you cut his legs off at the knees with your attack. And
Nice.
blood starts spewing everywhere like a shower rod, man. And he's down. Yeah.
That's cute.
Trying to be a little bit more graphic here, you know. I'm trying to beat Crumpert. So yeah, you take his legs out from under him. He's kicking his little bloody nubs around, and blood is just squirting around like a Gwar concert. So there you go.
Love
Dirt,
it.
good
Love
job.
it.
All right, so Telendros, you're up. We're gonna start calling you Elemenster.
Let's just do some lightning on the last guy here. Some arc lightning.
So yeah, if you guys don't have 5 EXP to get into the lottery, I will
23
give you
versus
some.
reflex.
23 versus reflex is a hit.
That's 13 damage.
All right, this final gentleman dies. Kazul, I'm giving you 5 points, so please get into the lottery. You have 5 points now. This last dwarf dies, and it says something about him wanting his bearded mother or something like that, and mutters it in his gurgling blood, and then he just passes out. What are you guys doing?
Are we out of combat?
You're out of combat. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I will immediately take a 15-minute rest. And say, sorry, Dirt, I thought you were still wearing that fireproof armor you had on before.
Yeah, but thunder didn't roll, or was it fire damage?
Oh, it
Like
was
a-
fire.
Like a Gwar
Well,
concert,
yeah, well,
Grugelkin.
I still would have
I
knocked
saw
me out.
Gwar. I saw
I
them
did
in
match his
concert
shoes this morning.
about 20 years ago in Jacksonville, Florida. Boy, they were
Well,
Yes,
ridiculous.
since I'm already down, I'm going to go ahead and take this advantage to take a 15-minute break as well.
laying down in that dwarf's blood
Yeah, that's okay.
with his
I'm good.
stump right next to your head.
I'm good with it.
Fantastic.
You get your weapon picked up as well. So you guys are out of combat. You guys lose your temporary HP as well. I do like that a little bit better, guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and start doing.
Alright. Aye.
I
Actually,
take
start
some healing
looting
surges.
bodies.
Kazul, make sure you buy a lottery ticket, bud.
I start looting the bodies.
Exclamation point, buy
What do I
ticket.
find?
You can only buy one, Raven. The system only allows you to do one. Alright, so on the corpses, you guys find 3 suits of plate armor. Some throwing hammers, heavy shields. On the 2 humans, you find 2 suits of armor, leather armor, several throwing daggers, and about six daggers between them, and also several maces. The Drake has no gear. Although the Drake does have like a sort of like a riding harness.
Lomar's gonna grab the harness and try to put it on Boris.
Give me a engineering. There's no engineering. Give me a. God, what can we use? Hold on one
Nature.
second. I don't think nature would work, would it?
Is it turn animal?
No, it would be acro. Wouldn't it be athletics?
Damn, too bad there's not an